Attention, all stations. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the abbreviated Christmas edition of the AREG Net. Wednesday, December 25, 2024. I'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas holiday season, as well as a Happy New Year, a happier 2025, most certainly for, uh, for us here. And so, my name is Chuck, and my station is located in Hamilton, Ontario. And this net is on every Wednesday night, starting at 8 p.m. local time and ending around 10 p.m. Uh, local time here on 146.430. Tonight, as I mentioned, is a Christmas edition, which I decided to start a little later. Every other week, we begin at 8 o'clock. And since this is a simplex net, not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. So I also stream the net on YouTube. So people who tune in will be able to hear stations that they cannot hear on their radio. They can hear how their audio sounds on the air and see their signal strength as well as see my station layout. Just type my call into the YouTube search box, again, VA3 CJZ, and look for us live. Or if you can't, look under the title AREG Week 1632. 1,632 weeks consecutively that the AREG has been on the air. So finally, I ask that you please leave at least a 1 second delay between transmissions to allow others to break in. May I now have check ins for this evening's special AREG?
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Tango.
VA3BJ.
VA3NCA.
All right, I got three stations in there. Very good. VE3KDT, VE3BK, and VA3NCA. Let's bring in Noel. Uh, Oddly enough, Noel is the first check in, and Noel, said in many languages, means Christmas. Let's bring in Mr. Christmas, VE3KDT.
Good evening, Chuck. Joyeux me. Merry Christmas to everyone, and hope that everyone's having a great time. Did all my Christmas stuff with the family yesterday. Got the boys back to their mom, so they were in bed for Santa, and managed to get back home without passing out and crashing. So did good.
Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, well, at a certain age, they're gonna stay up later. Then they're not gonna take naps anymore, and then it'll be 24 hours a day. You have to watch them. Uh, but yeah, that's good. That's good. Very good. It's all about the kids, right?
Oh, absolutely. And funny enough, I don't know what's in the water or whatever, but my big Christmas thing there was 7 kids under 8 years old, and every single one of them was a boy. It was
Wow.
quite crazy in the playroom.
I guess so. You know what would have been worse is if there was only one girl there.
Actually, well, on the other side, my boys have 2 cousins, a girl and a boy, and I think if she was at that party, she would have ruled the roost.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, very good, very good. Well, I'm glad you had a good Christmas, and we did over here too. The wife and I had an early dinner for a change, which was nice. Gave us plenty of time to digest and take a quick little power nap after, and or as I like to call them, old man nap. And yeah, raring to go now. So thanks for checking in, Noel. Do you have anything else?
No, yeah, you kind of beat me to it. I forgot my usual things there and telling all my stories. I was going to ask how you were doing and hope that Christmas went well. But No, I didn't have anything else to really add to that. Glad you were doing it. I was going to say if you didn't so confidently volunteer that you were going to do it tonight, I would have at least tried to help keep your run of the AREG, because I know I was going to be home not doing anything.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you, Noel. There's always somebody willing to step up to the plate, and glad to hear you did there. So, but yeah, I'm able to, and we can't just stop doing it, even though this one here is a little bit later. Hopefully, everyone's all also digested all their dinners and feel comfortable now. So, anyways, thanks, Noel. Much appreciated, sir. Let's move down to Rick, VE3BK.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody on net, anybody listening. And thanks for running the net today there, Chuck. That's quite good of you. Anyway, I think stuff's still digesting here. But anyway, beautiful Christmas dinner my wife made this time. And anyway, the one kid, yeah, my age, yeah, not a kid anymore, but was kind of bed already, has to work tomorrow. So I'm here, and didn't bother with the TV or nothing tonight. We had a good Christmas. Anyway, so back to you, Chuck. VA3CJZ, V3BK.
Oh, very good, Rick. Nice to hear you in there. Merry Christmas to you as well. And yeah, my wife had 2 days off. She had New Year's, I'm sorry, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, and she goes back tomorrow. And then I think she has a day or 2 or 3 off after that, and then goes back in for one. So, anyways, yeah, it's all working out. And yeah, thanks for checking in, Rick. Anything else?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, my daughter works for the city, and they either have to work Christmas Day or New Year's Day. So take your pick. No, actually alternate every other year. So this morning, hey, I took my leisure time, and I renewed a few memberships online that I had to do. I didn't have to do them now. I could have waited till January, but I thought, get them done, get them over with. Nobody was around here this morning to celebrate Christmas. Not like when the kids are little, and you have stockings on the bed, and everybody gets up at 4:30 in the morning and stuff like that. We're all past that. Anyway, those are the good old days when the kids are little. Definitely enjoy it. So anyway, but that's it. So back to net, and Merry Christmas to everybody.
All right, Rick, thanks again. Let's say hello to Wade, VA3 November Charlie Alpha.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. Yeah, good evening, Chuck, and good evening, everybody on net. Those who have already checked in online and on the air, and those still to do so. Merry Christmas, and yeah, it's been a good day. We don't do a huge Christmas celebration, but it's just kind of a nice, quiet one at home, and this was no different. So nice and understated. Everybody got up and opened their presents and their stockings and everything, and so we had a pretty good, quiet day. And glad to do a quick check-in just to say hi on this other tradition that's been going on for so long. So it's nice to do. Anyways, hope everybody's Merry Christmas went well, and yeah, I'll send it back to you there, Chuck, VA3NCA.
All right, Wade, very good, very good. Yeah, it was quiet over here too, and it was nice. It was peaceful. Let's put it that way. So thanks again for checking in, and as well as following along on YouTube there. And we'll see if we can pick up a couple more here on Christmas Eve, Christmas night. So anyways, thanks again. With that, let's see if there is anyone else. Oh, I see Mac said hello, VA3IMW, on the YouTube stream. And Mac is in Niagara on the Lake, probably relaxing in the hotel. Very, very good, Mac. And I see Brian is in there, VE3XBW. I'll add you to the list as well. Merry Christmas, Brian, Mac, and everyone else. Arpad is in there. Merry Christmas and hello from Brownsville, Texas, at SpaceX Starbase location. All right. Good evening, Arpad, and everyone else following. I've been following you on the APRS there, Arpad, and I knew exactly where you were, but your signal went dead there a few days for a few days, so I could tell you were you just stationary there. Very good. Then tell me how is everything going, and um, what did you find uh, the coolest at the SpaceX location there, Arpad? I'd love to hear some more about it. Oh, and by the way, Arpad, what's that frequency you said you were on at 10 o'clock every evening? It's on 40 meters, 7 dot something. Please let me know. I'll have to check on my phone if not. With that, let's see if there are any other check-ins for tonight's AREG Net Christmas edition. Please come now.
VA3WPG.
VA3XLJ.
All right, two more there, WPG and XLJ. Let's bring in Chris, VA3WPG.
Good evening, everybody. VA3WPG. Just half listening to Ned and half reading some stuff here, so just dropping in a quick check-in, and I'm going to get back to what I was reading, but I'll be listening along on the side. VA3WPG.
All right, Chris. Merry Christmas and thanks for checking in and enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm sure things are probably pretty quiet outside, except for maybe people traveling to and from their friends or relatives. So, okay, Chris, got you in the log. Let's bring in Vanya, VA3XLJ.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on the net. So, just to give you a quick check-in, I still have some friends upstairs which they came to visit us for tonight. So, yeah, as I said, a quick check-in, and I'll talk to you guys again later on VA3XLJ.
Okay, Vanya. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out and checking in with me. And hope everything is going well with your Christmas. And you have holidays?
Yeah, I'm on holidays until the second of the next year. So that's how long I'm gonna be off. But whatever this flu, cold, or whatever I have, like it's not getting any better. So that's only what is keeping me indoors. But I was planning on activating parks and this and that. But this shape, like it might take a little while before I go out to do any activations.
Yeah, I can tell in your voice there, Vanya. I had it too. I'm still fighting it. So it's not over for me yet, but hopefully any day now would be fine. Sorry to hear about that part, but at least you wake up every morning. That's one way to look at it. Thanks again, Vanya. I do appreciate your check-in, sir. I'll let you carry on.
7-3, Chuck.
All right, 7-3. Let's see. Is there anyone else out there wishing to check in with us here on the Christmas edition of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? My name is Chuck, and my call is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Anyone, anywhere, please come now.
VA3, AXJ.
VA3 AXJ. Richard, downtown Richard. At least you don't sound like death warmed over like you did last time. How you doing there, buddy?
Well, not a very good Christmas for me. Just spent 6 hours in the emerge up at Viravinsky. Had all this stuff shoved down me and X-rays and IVs and all that good stuff.
Oh no, what happened?
It's this damn virus, whatever it is. I can't shake it. I've had it for 2 weeks.
Oh wow, eh? So what? They pumped you full of antibiotics and sent you home?
Pretty well. Did a heart cardiogram and chest X-ray and blood work. But you know what? The funny thing is about it, everything come back normal. I can't believe it.
Ah, yeah. Well, if when it gets whatever the bug is into your bloodstream, kind of hard to detect, I guess. Well, I guess it's a good thing if they sent you home because, well, they're not supposed to send you home when you're really sick. So I hope you feel better. Do you have pills now and stuff?
Got no audio.
Is my audio gone still? Hello? Can anyone else hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. VE3LB. Chuck, you got a terrible buzz on your audio.
I got you now.
G, you copy this, Chuck?
Yeah, I copy you. Just let me let me put down the calls that I did hear there in the book. I heard Steve and who else? Who was before Steve? Larry, LBI, and saying I got a terrible hum. Is it still there, Larry?
Yes, 100%. Ever since you started, you've had a terrible hum on it.
All right, let me try something.
It's almost covering you up. Seems to be getting worse. I've been listening along. I was doing something else, but it's almost getting worse and covering you up with the audio. It's a total hum.
Nothing on the YouTube side, though.
All right, let's see. How about now? Is the hum still there?
Yeah, it is still there. Are you in a crossband?
No, sir.
Yeah, it's still there, Chuck. I'm not sure what it is. It's been there since you started the net.
Well, that's weird. I caught someone keying up underneath me.
No, it's your radio.
Oh, okay. Well, that's terrible to hear. So I heard Noel in there telling me that the audio wasn't bad on YouTube, just through the radio. That's weird.
It's like there's a phono jack not plugged in all the way or something, Chuck.
Yeah, the connections look good here. I don't know. Let me move that around. How's that?
No, that didn't change nothing either. You could throw me in the log there, Chuck, VE3 BMO.
Okay, Pierre, will do.
I heard you have my activation there. I was going to tell you, but my
radio wouldn't allow me to key up on this frequency for some reason in the mobile. So, yeah, it was. It's been doing it since you first started keying up, even when you were on ZOE.
Yeah, that's funny because Tom MQ told me that last night on ZOE there, but he said it wasn't that bad. So I don't know what it is.
Yeah, whoever's telling you it's not that bad, it's bad.
All right, I heard Chris in there, WPG. What's up?
Yeah, just take a quick listen to this. This is your sound here. That hum is your sound.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, Chris. Well, I haven't changed anything anywhere, so I don't know what it could be coming from. And Steve, I heard you mention about a jack not plugged in all the way, but can't find any that that is not fully connected. So I don't know.
VA3NCA?
Yeah, go ahead, Wade.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. I also hear the hum, but you know what? That recording that WPG ran back is a lot worse than I'm hearing at my station. It is a background hum for sure, but so I wonder if it's some sort of I don't know, somebody also transmitting, but it's out of my reach. But so there's definitely a hum, but you're making it with full, otherwise full. I can read you completely. Nowhere near the type of signal that I'm hearing when WPG replayed you. So just another data point back to you there, Chuck, VA3NCA.
The hum was on the repeater too earlier.
Somebody has been playing games on the repeater. I know that. And so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, Chuck, it just dropped down a little bit lower than it was before. Before, almost coming up your audio, but it has dropped down now. Not quite as pronounced.
Yeah, that's interesting that I can't hear it, but I guess if I turned on another radio, maybe I'm too close. I have another radio on. I'm going to turn them off. I'm going to turn both my other radios off, see if that does anything there. Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there, and it's almost to the point where it drops off. But when you were talking that time, it almost covered up your full audio.
And that's funny because I'm using the exact same microphone for the YouTube stream as I am for transmitting here. It's the same mic.
Comment?
Yeah, go ahead, Noel.
Yeah, I just emailed you a copy of it's a recording from my audio down. Sorry. Just sent you a copy of your audio. It seems to be going in and out somewhat, but it's that constant just all the way through it. The level was a little bit lower, but it was really high just like they're implementing too.
I can't even hear it back on YouTube. I have to have somebody back. Okay. I just opened up my my email there, and I'll wait for it to come in.
The YouTube side's totally clear though.
Yeah, that's what's confusing me because I'm using the exact same microphone for the YouTube stream as I am for transmitting. Huh. I just don't know what that could be.
Yeah, I'm not sure myself, Chuck. I don't know what it is, but there's something there. I noticed it when you first started up. I can say when you first started up the net, there was like a buzzing. That's all I can say. I don't know. I can't explain it. Don't know where it's coming from. But as Noel said, it kind of drops down and then it comes back up, and it almost covers up your audio.
Yeah. Okay, well, I did check the back of my radio where my external speaker plugs in. That wasn't plugged in all the way, but I'm wearing earbuds right now, so I'm not even using that. Did it do anything?
No, same issue.
Do you have a battery running, Chuck?
I don't have anything. I turned off all the radios except this one, and nothing else is on. Huh. That's really. I wonder if it's one of my lights here. There. I'm gonna kill those lights. Did that do anything?
No, it's still there. It almost sounds like, what a car stereo would sound like on low voltage, where you start hearing that low hum.
Oh yeah. Okay. Give me a second to check the email I got from Noel so I can hear this. That's crazy. Go ahead, talk amongst yourselves.
It's like you got a hornet right by the microphone. You can hear the humming. Anyway, so everybody all happy with what Santa Claus brought them? A VA3 NFG.
What did you get, Steve? VE3LBI.
What did I get? We don't, my wife and I don't buy for each other, Chris. I don't know. We just decided, it's better we spend our money elsewhere, where it's needed. And, so that's my spiel, and that's how it is. We used to buy for each other, but the last couple years, we never did, and we're both okay with that. Unless there's something that my wife expresses to me that she would really like, and then of course I would buy it for her. But what can I say? She's been pretty cheap the last couple of years.
Hello.
the same the whole time over here, so.
Yeah, same thing here. It does come up sometimes. Have you got your mixer board plugged in, Chuck?
Now, can you try your stock mic on there?
You could probably finish the net like that, Chuck. Like I say, it's not terribly loud. You can hear it, but it doesn't overpower you.
Just out of curiosity, the email that Noel sent you, could you hear it in there?
Nope. And a comment to your last one, you should try being at this end of it. Yeah, I'm right here close to you too, though.
Yeah, I don't know. From noise from 0 to 10, I would probably rate it at a 3. Yeah, about a 3, 3.5.
VA3NCA. VA3CTZ, VA3NCA. Yeah, your audio on YouTube is back, but only the other side of the conversation. Your own audio has stopped going out over YouTube. So I hear you on the radio, and then I hear the replies on the YouTube channel. So, I think we could probably limp through the net this way, unless you know exactly what would bring back your audio on the YouTube. But I am still hearing your hum. But as I said before, I know it's bad for some people. It seems strange. It's not equally bad for everybody, because while it is noticeable there for me, it isn't. You're coming in over top of it quite well. I understand other people are having a much harder time of it. Back to you. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, something where the carrier is too far for me to pick it up, so it's not interfering. But others, I'm not sure. I'm just guessing.
I'm hearing it.
I'm sorry, what was that, Steve?
Oh, I'm sorry if I keyed on somebody. That's the first time I'm hearing it, Chuck.
Yeah, it just started all of a sudden. What the heck? I don't know if it was related to my pedal. It shouldn't affect the audio going through YouTube, or you would think it would affect the audio going through YouTube, because I'm using the same mic. So it's only doing it through the radio. I don't get it.
I think it got a half a point quieter. Any takers out there? It got a little quieter at this end.
Yeah, I got quiet up here too, Chuck. VE3LP, a little bit quieter this time.
And I'm noticing the carrier is going from, it was at S8, now it's down to S5. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a carrier up here at all.
Yeah, very strange. That's very strange. It's doing that. I'll just have to maybe unplug everything, plug everything back in, do a reboot type of thing. I don't know what else to say. I haven't touched anything.
It was really, really bad down here, Chuck, but it has dropped down a lot.
You never know. Sometimes we bump into the desk. That can send a bunch of wires, or send whatever. Something gets bumped or jolted. Maybe it dislodged something.
Yeah, because I have been, unplugging, replugging, and seeing how that does. Oh well, okay.
There was a lid in there, but that was when Steve was keying up. But it's not affecting you. Something. It almost sounds like power supply, Chuck. If you ask me, I don't know. There's something there. It's not quite. Or your mixer board. You got a cable loose or something in the mixer board.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll have to trace back all my cabling and all my power supply wiring, all that.
Anyways, carrying on with Christmas. Very good over here. We had 9 people in for supper. Great turkey, all kinds of fixings, and all the rest of it. And everybody had a great time. Of course, that's the wife's side. They were in here. Well, not the full wife's side. That's next year. That's when the 14 show up.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you had a good Christmas, Larry. Very good. Well, thanks for checking in. Do appreciate it.
Yep, and I'm sure that you'll figure out what's going on. So, anyways, okay. It was a great time. Like I say, we got the dog was really good. We were surprised. And he's only a year old with us, so that puts him almost 6, and he was very good tonight. Just had a great time. Of course, he had to go around and get a rub from everybody and say hello.
Oh, that's good to hear. I'm happy for you there, and the pooch, of course. Oh, that's a good story. All right.
And the grandson got this Hot Wheels thing, where it's a track and loop to loops, I guess you might as well call them. Man, this thing, I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to get the other end of this car coming out of this thing because it comes out through fast. There's 4 loops, and it's got a couple of batteries in it, and it powers it around the track. I'm telling you, you got on the other end of this, you'd know it.
What does the dog think of it?
No, we set that up downstairs. Nothing to do with the dog. I mean, this thing, I'll be honest with you, you'd be in a car accident. You'd have a license plate in your front forehead just to hit you.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, on. Sounds like fun.
All right, pick up a couple more before you figure out what's going on. You're doing okay. Audio's got the buzz, but don't worry about it. You'll be fine for the night. So appreciate you doing it tonight, especially on the 25th, Chuck. All the best.
All right, thanks, Larry. Let's see who else we didn't really talk to there. Steve, VA3NFG, you still there?
Yeah, go ahead there, Chuck. How was your Christmas today?
I was good. Got a good night's sleep. I wasn't feeling too hot when I went to bed because of this virus thing here that's going around. But Vanya's got it there too, and it's going around. But yeah, I had a nice day there. We got up and had our coffee and then opened our presents and uh, had an early Christmas dinner. It was lovely. Got some much needed clothes and a few other things. So yeah, Santa was good.
Excellent. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. We pretty much did the same. We had a couple envelopes, cards, and some gift certificates and things like that that we got. And then we went to my sister's this afternoon, spent some time there, had a lovely dinner, and then came home shortly after 6:30, I think it was, and checked out on the digesting the turkey.
Right on. That's the thing I noticed with us having an early dinner there. There's plenty of time to digest, and then after the net, we're going to go have something to snack on there. So, very good, Steve. Glad you had a good one. And let's see if there's anybody waiting in the wings that would like to check into the Christmas edition of the net. This is VA3 CJZ. Nothing heard. Nothing heard. Okay, very good. Let's see now. Anybody got anything they'd like to announce? I wonder if Rick is there. Oh yeah, there's the Rack Winter contest this weekend. Starts on Friday at 7 o'clock. Goes for 24 hours. And that is for CW and phone. And the bands start at 2 meters, 6 meters, 10, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. That's the rack contest. And then there's another one called the YB Bang Guy DX contest for 10 meters and 40 only, for sideband only. And that's going to go on for 24 hours as well. And then the Stu Perry Top Band Challenge, and that's for CW, 160 meters only though. So yeah, there's another one called the Original QRP Contest for CW and sideband, and that's for 20 meters, 40, and 80. And that's pretty much it for contests. Youth on the Air, they're going to be on to the Yoda. Starting at 10 Zulu, 1,000 Zulu, whatever, 10,100 to 2159 Zulu on December 30th. That's sideband and CW, the YOTA contest. 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, and 80. All right, let's do another shout out. Is there anyone else out there wishing to check into the Christmas edition of the AREG net? Please come now. Okay, let's do a quick on this day. And I want to start with birthdays. Guess whose birthday it is today? Oh, by the way, it's on this day 200. We're at 200 weeks of doing on this day. And Justin Trudeau was born on this day. He's 53 years old today. And get this, he's got a brother named Alexander who's 2 years younger than him. He was born 2 years later on the same day. Get this, two brothers, not twins, sharing the same day that they were born. That's quite the coincidence.
And don't forget those religious people, Jesus.
Yeah, he was born in year one, it says here. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got the founder of the American Red Cross, Clara Barton, born on this day in 1821. We have born in 1874, Mary Krogh, Krogh. She's a doctor and co-founder of Novo Nordisk. One should know who that is. It's a Danish pharmaceutical company that discovers and develops treatments for chronic diseases, including diabetes. Louis Chevrolet was born on this day in 1878. He's a Swiss auto racer and co-founder of Chevrolet Motor Car Company. And he was born in Switzerland. Did not know that. I thought it was an American. The hotel chain Hilton, started by Conrad Hilton. He was born in 1887. American hotel mogul with the Hilton Hotels. And he was born in San Antonio, New Mexico. He died in 1979. Robert Ripley from Ripley's Believe It or Not was born in 1890. Here on Christmas Day, born in Santa Rosa, California. And Mr. Ripley died in 1949. Humphrey Bogart, born on this day, 1899. And he died in 1957. We all know Humphrey Bogart as a American actor. He was born in New York City. Who remembers The Twilight Zone and Night Gallery? Rod Serling, born on this day, 1924. He died in 1975. And Rod Serling is an American screenwriter and TV host. Of course, like the two I mentioned, The Twilight Zone and Night Gallery. Born in Syracuse, New York. Jimmy Buffett is born on Christmas Day. He died last year, of course, sadly, but he was born in 1946. American country rock singer-songwriter, Margaritaville, you might remember. He also opened up Margaritaville Cafe. He's from Pascagoula, Mississippi.
And I think he does that watermelon crawl too.
WPG.
Oh, yeah? Sorry, Chris, what was that? Say again?
I used to work at the Margaritaville, Fallsview Boulevard in Niagara Falls.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing those places do pretty good.
Yeah, they did. Funny thing is Jimmy Buffett came to Ontario, and instead of playing his own restaurant in Niagara Falls, like everybody, he plays Toronto. Didn't even come visit his own restaurant.
Geez, eh? Oh, schedule is too busy, I guess. All right, next we got Larry Zonka, American College and Pro Football Hall of Fame running back. He was also born in 1946. He's won Super Bowl 72, 73, and Pro Bowls and All Pro and all kinds for Miami Dolphins. Born in Syracuse. Oh, no, born in Ohio. Sissy Spacek turned 75 today. Born in 1949. You might remember her from the movie Carrie and the movie Coal Miner's Daughter. She was born in Quitman, Texas. Annie Lennox from the Eurythmics is 70 years old today. Born in 1954. You might remember one of her famous songs, Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. Born in Aberdeen, Scotland. I didn't know she was Scottish. Ricky Henderson, Major League Baseball Hall of Fame outfielder, was born on this day, 1958. He died this year. I'm not sure of what, but he would have been, 66. Not that old. And of course, next we got Justin Trudeau, 53rd birthday, born in 1971, born in Ottawa. And so was his brother, born in 1973, born on this day, Alexandre Trudeau. He's a journalist. That's probably why they don't talk to each other. Hey, who died today in history? Samuel de Champlain died in 1635, French explorer. Lake Champlain is named after him, and he's also the founder of Quebec City. Died of a stroke at 61. W.C. Fields died in 1946. You might remember him from the old black and white movies from 30s and 40s. He was 67 when he died, and he hated children. He hated children in his movies and in real life too. Charlie Chaplin died back in 1977. He died in Switzerland at the age of 88. It says here he was a British actor and comedian. Dean Martin died on Christmas Day, 1995. Died of throat cancer. He was 78. James Brown, I Feel Good, died in 2006. Soul and gospel and funk singer-songwriter, known as the Godfather of Soul. He died of a heart failure at the age of 73. And finally, we have George Michael, died in 2016. George Michael was a singer-songwriter and pop superstar. You might remember some of his songs, Careless Whisper, Wake Me Up Before You Go, I Want Your Sex, and so on. Dies of suspected heart failure at the age of 53. All right, events that happened. Today's historical event. 1492, Christopher Columbus's flagship, the Santa Maria, runs aground and sinks on the north coast of Hispaniola. That's where Haiti is now. The crew are left to found a colony as Columbus returns to Spain. That's why they speak Spanish there. (1656), Dutch astronomer and mathematician Christian Huygens creates the first pendulum clock. 1656. 1809, a physician named Ephraim McDowell performs the first abdominal surgery in the U.S. and removes a 22-pound ovarian tumor. 1818 was the year where they had the first known Christmas carol, Silent Night, Holy Night. That was sung in Austria. In 1831, Louisiana and Arkansas are the first states to observe Christmas as a holiday. And then in 1914, during World War I, the legendary Christmas truce takes place on the battlefields of World War I between the British and German troops. Instead of fighting, soldiers exchange gifts and play football. And next we've got Gordie Howe's Christmas hat trick. In 1956, Detroit future Hockey Hall of Fame right wing Gordie Howe picks up a Christmas hat trick and 3 assists in the Red Wings' 8-1 win over the New York Rangers. And that's the most points he scores in a single game in his entire 26-year NHL career. And on Christmas morning in 1957, 17-year-old Liverpudlian Richard Starkey, later known as Ringo Starr, receives his first drum set as a Christmas gift from his stepfather. And in 2021, NASA's James Webb Space Telescope is launched in a joint effort with the European Space Agency and the Canadian Space Agency on a Ariane 5 rocket from Europe's spaceport in French Guiana, South America. And then finally, in 2022, there's a rare polar rain aurora stretching for 3,000 kilometers and is visible across the North Pole, caused by charged particles flowing from the sun. And that's my abbreviated version of the On This Day in History. Hope you all found it interesting. I know I did. So we can't break tradition, right? So I see it's 9:59 p.m. Do we have any questions, comments, or check-ins for this week's AREG Net? Please come now. All right, let's see. Let's go back to the list here and do a quick rundown. Thank you all so much for joining me on YouTube as well. Let's go to VE3KDT.
VE3KDT, hope I'm coming through okay right now.
Oh, yeah, we got you.
Okay, no problem. I switched over to my Bluetooth headset here. Thanks for doing the show. It was great. Well, I guess I'll say, rather than our wonderful Prime Minister, I was born a couple days ago. That's kind of where the name came from. But other than that, Merry Christmas to everyone else, and 7 threes.
All right, no, very good. And yeah, my wife is born 2 days after. So that was going to be one. If anybody was at a ham knows someone born on Christmas. But very good, Noel. Thanks for checking in, sir. Hopefully next time. How is the buzz now?
Buzz is it's low. I can still hear it. You're way above it now. And actually, I did go to school with a girl who was born on the exact 25th. My first name was her middle name.
Oh, right on. I don't know if I think but that would be way back in my child. I don't remember. All right, very good then. Thanks, Noel. Have a good one. VE3 Bravo Kilowatt. Rick, you still with us? Let's go to Wade, VA3 November Charlie Alpha.
Hey, Chuck. Still here, listening along. 7-3 to you, and Merry Christmas to you and everybody on that. I see that Deb has checked in on the YouTube stream. Good to hear from her. I think everybody else on the YouTube stream has been acknowledged, but Merry Christmas, Deb, and to everybody else who's listening along. I'll mention one thing. I should have keyed up during your contest, so I'll remind everybody that the ARISS, the ISS SSTV, a lot of letters, event is going on. It started this morning at about 9:55 local time. There have been no passes yet, though, over Hamilton, so no opportunities to receive. But the first one looks like it might pass starting this evening at about 1:30 a.m. somewhere around that time. Check your ISS trackers. But yeah, if anybody's interested, they're going to be transmitting 10 images for Christmas, and 12 images. Take that back. 12 images for Christmas over the next few days until January. I think it's the 5th. Anyways, into January, and if you upload all the images, there will be some sort of wallpaper award for you. Anyways, you can look up the details on the ARISS, the ARIS website. Anyways, thanks again for doing it, Chuck. Merry Christmas to everybody, to you and to everybody listening. VA3NCA, back to net control.
All right, very good, Wayne. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, and thanks for alerting me to Debbie joining us on YouTube. Merry Christmas, Deb. Hope you had a good one and continue to do so into the next year. Thanks again. Chris, VA3WPG, 73 round.
73, everybody. VA3WPG. Have a good one, and we will catch you around.
All right, Chris. Thanks again. Take care. How about Vanya? You still with us there, or are you too sick? VA3XLJ. All right, feel better soon there, Vanya. Rick, VA3AXJ.
Yeah, we're still here, Chuck. Just had myself a big, sick piece of turkey on some bread. And it was good. Oh, I loved it. Anyhow, Merry Christmas to all that's on the net. Have a super fine day tomorrow. And we'll catch everybody next week. And thanks for doing it, Chuck. I'm going to go QRT.
Okay, Rick. Well, thanks for dragging your butt to the radio and checking in with us there. Much appreciated, sir. Merry Christmas. Let's go to Larry, VE3LBI.
Yep, we're still here, Chuck, and thanks for doing it. Did you try the old trick where you put your hand on top of the power supply where you keyed up the radio?
No, I'm doing it right now. I just put my hand on it. Now I'm removing my hand. Let's see, did it do anything?
Maybe not so much audio. Just put the hand on it and don't talk for a second. See what happens.
You might hear my furnace now.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm hearing now. Anyways, I don't know. It seems to be a little bit lower than it was. Anyways, you'll have to figure it out. I'm not sure if it's still there. I can't tell 100%. All right. Anyways, yes. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope everybody had a great time. Like I said, we have family over, and yes, I do know somebody whose birthday is actually on Christmas Day, and that's my niece.
Oh, yeah. How old is she?
45, I think it is.
Does she still call you Uncle Larry?
I haven't seen her for a long time. Family's kind of, I don't know how to put it. My parents passed away. My sister-in-law is no longer around, so things have kind of separated a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I see. Well, I have an uncle that's 6 years older than me, and another one that's 7 years older than me. And ever since I was young, they insisted that I call her by the first name. So we've had a pretty close relationship. Yeah, okay, interesting.
Yep, I have a brother that's actually 13 years older than myself, and we don't see each other that often. Once I make the effort to go out that way, but anyways, that's what it is. So, like I said, my dad held the family together, and after things when he passed, things kind of separated.
Yep, I know how that goes. It's pretty much normal for the most part. Okay, Larry, thank you so much for checking in, and enjoy the rest of the holiday season. And yeah, hopefully the weather cooperates for us. Okay, let's move down, say 7-3 to Pierre, if he's still there, VD3 BMO.
Absolutely, buddy. Don't have to work tomorrow. Life's great. And yeah, I had a bit of a failure there at the park this evening. My balance fell apart on me on the inside. I had a plastic tie let go on me, so it was shorting out. So I had to resort to the Pac-12.
Oh, yeah. So that's an easy fix, though?
Yeah, I got it all fixed up while you were chitter-chattering there. So we're all good to go again. But yeah, I was kind of hoping to work some 80 meters there this evening. But that didn't happen. There's always tomorrow.
Yep, there's always tomorrow. All right, Pierre. Well, thanks for checking in on the Christmas AREG, and have a good one, my friend. I'm sure we'll talk soon. Let's see if Steve is still around. VA3NFG.
Yeah, Chuck. Looking around here. Hopefully my signal's okay. Here, I'll do one better here. I'll come to the east window here, where I'm probably doing, as you said last time, at 20. But anyway, yeah, Chuck, I've got one for you. On this day, Jesus Christ was born.
Yep, that's right. He was born in year one, from what I hear. Very good, Steve. Yeah, listen, you at one point you were full strength there, but you're kind of moving when you're transmitting, but still a great signal.
Yeah, okay, Chuck. Yeah, I was moving around there. I'm standing right at the window here on the east-north side. But anyway, thanks for doing the net there on Christmas, Chuck. Appreciate it. Yeah, and have the rest of your good evening there to follow up on your Christmas day there. I'll send it back to you there. See who else you can pick up on the 7-3 round of VA3 NFG.
All right, very good. Did I miss anybody? That's the end of my list. Who did I miss? Or is there any straggler out there that would like to check in real quick? Please come now. This is VA3 CJZ.
Oh, there is, Chuck. It's me, VE3CSY. Good evening and Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas to Larry behind the hill. I can't hear anybody else. All the people you've been talking to for the last 15 minutes have no copy on. So I wish them Merry Christmas, but it's not going to be much good. Anyways, hello.
So, first of all, good evening, Paul, VE3CSY. And I got a great signal on you. And Merry Christmas to you, Paul. And thank you for checking in on one of these rare occasions that you stop in. It's always a pleasure. And who did you say the only other station was? Larry?
Yeah, that's right, Chuck. I tuned in about 15, 20 minutes ago, listening in. And Larry is the only one. He's really strong as well. But Pierre, I heard Pierre in there as well, so Merry Christmas to him. But yeah, everyone else was just not there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's why one of the main reasons I stream on YouTube there, so you could probably play that back and hear everybody. Rick was in there earlier, but he's not there now. VE3BK, and Mac is in Niagara on the Lake, lounging in a hotel right now. So, and then we got a few other guys that are sick. I'm just getting over this bug, whatever it was there, kind of lingered for a while, but yeah, can't wait to finally get rid of it. Anyhow, Paul, anything new and exciting with you?
No, not really, Chuck. I just as a comment, this year just really doesn't feel like Christmas at all. I don't know if it's the weather or people being missing or sick. I'm terrible to hear that people are ill this time of year, so that kind of sucks too. But no Christmas spirit over here this year. Not for lack of trying, but it's just one of those blah years, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, hope you're feeling better too, Chuck.
Oh, thanks, Paul. Yeah, I know it's we had our own issues over here, kind of put a damper on things, but you make the best of it and keep going. So anyhow, always a pleasure, Paul. Take care and happy DXing, and we'll talk to you again soon, I'm sure. And so, do you have anything else?
Well, that's pretty much. Chuck, carry on, and I'll try to give you a show a little more often on this frequency in the future.
All right. Thanks again, Paul. So this is the last round. If anybody would like to check in, last minute check-ins for the AREG net, you are all welcome to stop in and say hi. Please come now. All right, nothing heard on this end. It is currently 10:13 p.m. It's reading around 0 degrees outside, not too shabby. It could be minus 34 like it was in Saskatchewan, I heard the other night. or lots of flooding in BC. They're just underwater in British Columbia. There are parts of British Columbia, large parts of British Columbia. So thank you all so much for joining me on this special Christmas edition of the AREG net. It was a short one. And tonight I count 14 check-ins. So thank you all for joining me. Enjoy the rest of the holidays. And happy DXing. This is VA3CJZ saying 7-3 and good night.
73, Chuck.
Hey, there you are. I called you for last round.
Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, well, it was one of those things. I was on the wrong radio. Anyway, too many radios here. Anyway, Merry Christmas to everybody on frequency, and Happy New Year's if I don't talk yet. And good to hear Paul in there too. And your hum seems to have gone away. And when you did have it, you had it right from the beginning. But it didn't seem to be on YouTube. So I don't know. Maybe it's I gotta tell you a story about him that I know. He had a heck of a noise on his microphone. I went over there and put a capacitor on there, and it didn't seem to work. And a day or two later, he tore everything apart, put it all back together. No hum.
Yeah, it's amazing what a hard reboot type of thing does. You unplug everything, plug it back in, and of course, it's not as easy as a computer with just a click of a mouse, but you trace back all your cabling and unplug and replug, and a lot of times that fixes the problem, so I may have to do that.
Yeah, like, hey, Slick, that joke I sent around with a T-shirt. It says, if I'm on my last thing, just I'll pull the plug and plug it back in and see if that resets me.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was funny. The life support.
That's the one you saw it. Yeah, you saw it. Anyway, I was thinking maybe your mic gain was up too high. It wasn't on YouTube. There was no hum on YouTube, but definitely had a hum on here, and now it seems to have subsided. Now, maybe sometimes just changing the wires around, you must have a lot of wiring there with the cables and all the stuff. You're on the same microphone on YouTube that's on the radio. and you turned all the radios off, and the hum didn't go away. That's weird. That's very weird. But so, yeah, because it could have been just something like a tarnished connection. And I had trouble with the microphone on my computer a few times, and that's what it was. I pulled it out, plugged it back in, and worked fine.
Yeah. Well, you're right. I do have a lot going on here. I have more than one microphone I can use. I normally use this mic here just for the radio, and then a separate one for the YouTube stream, and that goes into a USB sound card. And of course, the sound card is plugged into my laptop, and so I pick the sound up there. So yeah, it might be a connection. I'll have to go over and. But you're saying right now it's pretty much gone.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it is. It is. And Larry had you throw a dead one, and it was pretty well gone. I'd say maybe the mic gain needs to be turned down a little bit, maybe. But yeah, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't that at all. But you know what I do when I have problems? I turn the computer off, let it sit for 30 seconds, and plug it back in. That usually fixes everything. But I don't think this was a computer problem. BA3CJZ, thanks for doing it there, Chuck, for tonight. That was very good, and it's a nice finish for Christmas Day. So thanks a lot, BA3BK.
All right, very good, Rick. Thanks a bunch. And I forgot to say my signature sign off. I forgot to mention that I'll be back here, same bat time, same bat channel next week. And thanks a bunch, everyone. 7-3 VA3 CJZ.
You can add me to there, Chuck, if you want, BE3DJZ.
All right, VE3DJZ. And got Mark, Steve's friend there on YouTube, VA3 Mike Hotel Victor. Hello, Mark. Thanks for checking in on YouTube. I will add you to the log. Thank you, both of you.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Huey. You didn't get too drunk last night?
Oh my God, don't even ask.
Okay, it started like you were starting to feel good there for a while, but I had to turn the radio off early.
Thank God I'm only doing it once a year.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 occasions now where I'll have alcohol, and that's New Year's Eve and on our wedding anniversary.
Copy that. Take care, buddy.
All right, just so you know, you're number 16 in my log there. You and very good then. 7-3.
Hey, Chuck, I wonder if Pierre is still there, V3BMO, V3BK.
I don't know. You there, Pierre?
That his call was hard to do on CW, and I think it's pretty easy. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. V3BK.